And Barak Yahweh, Barakatah, Yahweh Shah, Barak Yahweh, Barakatah, Yahweh Shah, Ba Hashem, Rakakwadash, the honors to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and sincerity. Lesson will be entitled, Grab Me by the Lock. Lord will, you are edified. This video will be used for fair use purpose only. As you can see, an example of dreadlock, okay, or dreadlocks.
Roads of flames are catching a fire.
Now, as you can see, his hair is dreadful looking and it's matted, okay? Now, comparing his head to the prophets of the Bible, such as Ezekiel and King Solomon, they had braids and not dreadlocks, okay?
Showed you I love you, you called me a liar. Oh no, 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 no. Baby, tell me where you gone. These roads of
Ezekiel 8:1, and it came to pass in the 6th year, in the 6th month, in the 5th day of the month, as I sat in my house, and the elders of Judah sat before me, that the hand of the Lord power fell there on me. Then I beheld, and lo, a likeness as the appearance of fire, from the appearance of his loins even downward, fire, and from his loins even upward, as the appearance of the brightness as the color of amber. Verse 3, and he put forth the form of an hand. Okay, this is an angel, and took me by a lock, okay, and took me by a lock, his braid, okay, a braided lock and not a dread lock, right, of my head, and the Spirit lifted me up between the earth and the heaven, and brought me in the visions of the Most High to Jerusalem, to the door of the inner gate that looked toward the north, where was the seat of the image of jealousy, which provoked to jealousy. Now, the focal point is, and took me by a lock of my head. So, according to the Hebrew for lock, it's Strong's H 6734, pronounced as Taza Ya Taza Da, which means what? Fringe, tassel, lock, right? According to Strong's definitions, you have a floral or wing-like projection, a floral, going into what? The pattern of the lock, the pattern of that braid, the pattern of the braids, okay? Now, according to Merriam-Webster.com, a dreadlock is a narrow rope-like strand of hair formed by matting, braiding, or twisting. Let's focus on matting. This is an example of matted hair. What is matted hair? States, you will know you have matted strands when your hair is severely tangled, okay? And you will find it difficult to get rid of the knots, okay? And this is what dreadlocks produce: matted hair. Split ends are one of the most common causes of matted hair. Those frayed ends tend to clump together with nearby strands and create knots that turn into mats, okay? According to the etymon for dread, when used as an adjective, to fear very much, all right? To be afraid, fear. Slakia. That was the usage for the word in a verb format. Now, according to the same source, when used as an adjective, full of dread or fear, causing dread, exciting terror, hence dreadlock, okay, or dreadlocks. The dread is describing what? The locks, the hair on your head, okay? Dreadlock. All right, and we know that this goes back to the Druids, okay, who will let their hair become dreadful, okay? They would also lock their hair, such as a dreadlock, and their appearance will look extremely dreadful to others, okay? Research it. All right, so going back into Ezekiel 8:3, and took me by a lock of my head. He had a braid. He had a lock. All right. Also, and all a lock is basically is twisting the hair, okay, from top to bottom, and you lock it at the bottom, okay. But with braids, all right, you're able to untangle the end of that braid by unlocking it. You use a comb to, you know, for the lack of wording, open it up, to open up the lock. And once you open up the lock, therefore you're able to untwist the hair. So there is no way in hell that Ezekiel or any prophet of the Bible that had locks, okay, let their hair become extremely dreadful. Okay, they did not have dreadlocks. They had braids or locks. Lord will, you're edified. Shalom.